Kris Krohn here today with Limitless TV, and we're talking about this fancy BMW. Is it important? What's more important? So what's up with the BMW, right? I was on a 2-year waiting list, and I got one of the very first BMW i8s here in America, certainly one of the first that came to Utah. And people love to ask. There's either car enthusiasts that are excited about it. There are some people that are really judgmental, and they think, oh, that's a status symbol, or what does that car mean about you, or why are you spending so much money on a car? Couldn't that money be used for investing or for something different, or being, or creating greater personal security? And I wanted to shoot this video because I get a lot of people asking about it. And what's interesting is that a car is kind of like money. It has the ability to magnify who we are. And it's interesting to see all of people's different perceptions on what this car is all about. I won't lie, I'm German. I can really connect to my German heritage, and I've had 2 other BMWs before. And for me, this car is such a huge celebration of innovation for future, for technology. It's a hybrid, so it's both gas, it's also electric. I fill up that tank probably once every 2 months. And the only reason why I really need to fill up the tank is from perhaps driving from time to time a little less responsibly than I could, because I like taking the canyon turns a little faster than I probably should. That's besides the point. It's amazing what these engineers have actually produced. They actually produced a vehicle that has the ability to challenge other gas-based cars, and being all electric, it can compete with them as far as its top speed goes and how fast it accelerates. And because BMW, who by the way is a company with a 100-year business plan, that's what they have right now, is a 100-year business plan. They said, we want to create the first electric vehicle that can competitively race against other vehicles that are not. And they did it. They accomplished it. And the car's amazing. It's cool. It's probably one of the most fun cars that I've ever driven before, because sometimes I'm in just chill all electric mode. But if I put it into sport mode, everything goes red and it turns really aggressive. And, for me, I could drive a really cheap car. I can drive a really expensive car. In the end, why? Why are you living in the house that you're living in? Why are you driving the car that you're driving? Why is there a car that you want to drive, maybe that you can't afford yet or haven't bought yet? Why is it that you want the things that you want? And what does it really say about you? There's a really important projection, a principle in the personal development world called projection. And what it says is that we only have the ability to project onto another person our own expectations, our own laws, our own principles, our own beliefs. And so every word that proceeds out of our mouth to another human being is an expression of what we believe, which it's kind of interesting, because some people will be angry and they'll say, oh my gosh, how could you spend so much on that car? And all they're really revealing is what? Their own belief system about that, which they're entitled to. And I get other people are like, oh man, thumbs up, that is so amazing. Like, that's so incredible. And they're enthusiasts, and there's a reason why they really like the car. I think the bigger principle at play here is, what are you projecting in life? What do you project upon your spouse or your children or your friends? What do you project upon people? And what are the judgments that you have that you project? One of the things that I believe as a Christian is that the judgments that we have for other people are really just judgments against ourselves. And there's no need for God to judge us, because I think we're doing a fine job judging ourselves on a pretty regular basis. So while there are some people that have controversial feelings about this car, while there are other people that celebrate it, while there are some people that are excited about it and celebrate with me for maybe the success that I've had, in the end, it doesn't come down to how much did it cost, how much is it worth, or even what people will think about me. In the end, why did I buy this car? To celebrate a team of scientists coming together and doing something that hasn't been done before. And it inspires me. When I built my house, it's nearly 10,000 square feet. And that house has been used to bless a lot of families. It's housed a lot of people in my basement over the years. For the last several years, that's been my parents. Been able to use it for large functions and parties and weddings and all sorts of amazing things. But in the end, that house, it's large, it's big. What does it really say about me? What is it really about? I wanted to live in something I created. And that's what inspiration helped me come up with and helped me create. It's a unique expression of me and my life. You and I, we all have unique and different paths to walk in life. And not one of us, I can't tell you what your path is, just like you can't tell me what my path is. But we live in a world where we're judging each other and trying to tell each other what that is. At the end of the day, I can produce some real estate videos and suggest, hey, here's a path that I walked. And some of you, it's going to resonate. And I will literally give you a golden blueprint to how to create wealth for yourself. Others are going to say, Kris, you gave me great information that told me why I shouldn't do your system, and I'm thankful for that knowledge. Or, Kris, I was really triggered at your system and decided to unsubscribe and never talk to you again. At the end of the day, we're all just trying to find our path. We're all trying to find the path that'll get us where we want to go. So watch out for your projections, because if you waste enough of your time judging other people and projecting your own beliefs on others, then you might miss out on a more beautiful principle at work, which is the things that trigger you, the things that excite you, the things that upset you, they're yours. So learn from them. And instead of projecting them onto others, live them. Live by example. Harness the power of that, and then create greater tolerance and compassion for people that are different. In fact, celebrate their differences. Honing in this skill and learning how to do this is a beautiful way for you and I to level up and go to another grade level where we get to see life and reality more clearly. What is that car to you? What is it to me? What are the things you want in life to you? How many of the things are driven by ego? Are the things driven by love? Are the things driven by uniqueness? Are the things driven by simple desires and minimalism? This is your life. You get to make that choice. So make them for you. Leave the rest of us out of it. Honor your truth. Follow your path. And if all of us can do that, I think we're going to live brighter, happier lives. Thanks for joining us for today's video. What's important to you? Why is it important to you? And do you ever project it onto other people? Be sure to subscribe. We'll get more videos coming your way. We'll see you another day.